What's up, traders? Welcome back to Bullish Nerd. So, I know it's been a couple of weeks since my last video. Honestly, October has been not the best month for crypto. October 10th, we experienced a crazy flash crash. That was a result of, some comments from President Trump addressing, the tension with the China tariffs situation. Negative news, negative impact. It's been, things have just been kind of just moving sideways. The market's been pretty quiet since then. But today, just want to make a quick video. I want to take a look at Doge. So as you see here, we're on the 1-day chart. We're looking at Doge over USDT. And like I mentioned before, this massive red candle was doomsday in October for crypto, right? This was a major flash crash. It closed out at about 19 cents, 18 cents, so on and so forth, right? But it's just been kind of, in a consolidation zone ever since. And then of course, yesterday we had the Fed rate cut speech from Jerome Powell that, they announced the rate cuts. So we had another negative impact. Definitely seeing things like, big impact to like Bitcoin, that's down low right now. It's just, October's not been the best month for crypto at all. But like I always say, it's been some negative chaos happening, but I think we can still find some opportunity, amidst all of this negative price action. Because again, things are low. And when things are low, it could be a good sign to get in, right? But that's why it's so important to, get on the charts and take a look at what's going on and just, try to see how things feel, see how the temperature, of the market is, right? So, but to add to my point of opportunity, I say that because if we track back to November 2024, as you can see here, this rally happened in November 2024, right? This was like the first week of November. So that's next week, right? The first week of November is next week. So again, it's kind of got me feeling like all of these things happening, all of this stuff that happened in October, flash crash, rate cuts, etc., right? Are we seeing another gear up for another bull run like what we seen last year? Because Doge went from 14 cents all the way up to 47 cents. That's one hell of a run, right? And again, it's like, time will tell, but I'm still optimistic for Q4. I'm still optimistic that even though we have seen some negative impacts in the market, some negative news and outcomes, I still believe that we will the market will pick back up some momentum, especially getting into November. I'm very optimistic about it. So right now, I'm just looking for opportunities, right? This is the game that we play. The market moves, right? The market goes up and the market goes down. The game that we're playing is trying to figure out when to enter and when to exit. Simple as that, right? And we'll see. But this is pretty much where Doge is at right now. It's consolidating. It's touching the 18 cents, which has been like a local support zone. Potentially, I do see Doge kind of sticking on this track for the next couple of days. Over the weekend, I think we're still going to see some consolidation movement sideways. On a bullish outlook, we could see Doge run back up to 25, 27, 26 cents. Just the previous high that we seen at the beginning of October. And then on a extreme best case scenario, we could see Doge run back up to the 32 cents, 40 plus cents, right? But time will tell. You know, just pay attention to the news, pay attention to the markets. You know, as you see, pay attention to Bitcoin, because Bitcoin, you know, everything follows Bitcoin. Bitcoin's pretty low right now, so everything's just kind of, you know, jogging behind that, right? Outside of the charts, there's really not a lot of news on Doge. I did see some media stating that Doge just signed on for some like branding deals with like jerseys, like sports jerseys and stuff like that. So I mean, that doesn't seem like a big deal, but that could bring some mainstream awareness and, you know, possibly some good volume, right? If the whole thing goes through, it's just good branding for Doge. So we'll see. Yeah, time will tell, guys. But, you know, stay sharp. You know, pay attention to what's going on, and you know, keep an eye on the news, keep an eye on the government's, you know, situations and all that. And, you know, just this is why we're here. We're looking at the market. We're trying to stay ahead of the game and figure out what the best move is, right? But you know, let me know in the comments how you feel about Doge. If you're holding Doge, if you are holding Doge, my comment to you is, you know, just hold tight. You know, don't let the fear get the best of you, because again, we could possibly see some real positive movement in November, just given 2024. You know, let's hope that we see that again. And yeah, just hold tight and pay attention to what's going on. But yeah, well, drop a like and subscribe, and also check out bullishnerd.com and get your free ebook bundle, the toolkit ebook bundle. It's all free. Get it now. Stay blessed.